All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are joined with assistant track and field coach and throwers coach Adam Lufkin. Coach, thanks for joining us here this morning. Big week for you guys. Y'all are coming off of obviously a great indoor season, especially for you and your throwers. You had Justin All-American, Catherine All-American, and you also had Phoebe, who also an All-American, all getting in the top five. Justin and Catherine getting second, then Phoebe getting fifth in indoor season. And then you make the transition over to outdoor season. You have a really good first meet here in Pueblo last weekend. You get Justin Jinx winning a couple events. You get Catherine winning. And you also had some good production out of Ty as well, as Ty won the 100 and 200. What are your opening thoughts, just, wrapping up indoor season and transitioning into outdoor season, Adam?
So the throws are in a great spot right now. Our throws group has been this season so far the heart and soul of the team. They've scored all the points at nationals this year, and they've really stepped up and been that leadership group that the team needed. They're just in a good spot across all events coming into outdoor. Now outdoor we have more throwing events, so there's more points to be scored. But we're very glad to have Ty back. He redshirted indoor. And so now he's back here in outdoor. We're hoping he can make it into nationals this year in multiple sprinting events. He looks great to start the season. So we're super fired up for him. And we also bring back Caleb Tipton, who's two-time All-American as well. So we're looking to move forward and score some more points in this outdoor championship. And then really put ourselves on a launching pad going into next year when we host at home for outdoors.
Talk about your throws a little bit more. You start off the outdoor season with a bang. You get Justin, male field athlete of the week. You get Catherine, female athlete of the week. And then we, of course, talking about Ty a little bit more, he gets track athlete of the week. Talk about those guys right there and how proud they've made you, being, I know Ty's more on the track side of things, but Catherine and Justin, starting off outdoor season with a bang, picking up right where they left off in indoor.
Yeah, so all three of those athletes are captains for us. They're really hard workers. They're really dedicated. They really want to be good. And you could tell. It shows every day when they show up. They've all stepped up to the plate and been, gone above and beyond for our program. They start really, putting 2 bars of energy into the system, right? They're contributing back to the team, and it shows. They show up every day, work really hard. They get their teammates fired up around them, and they're able to help our team move along in the way that we're supposed to. Justin's now a 6-time All-American. Catherine's now 3-time national runner-up. So they've really set the tone for the whole team of what we're expecting coming in. And those marks, too, in the shot put will get them both into nationals right off the bat. So they're in a really comfortable spot going into training for the rest of the year. And we can just really work hard and grind and then hopefully come out with a big one when we get to nationals.
What did you and Coach Morris kind of learn this past weekend after the home opening meet for outdoor season? And of course, you guys have got multiple meets here in Pueblo, so it's going to be a comfortable atmosphere for all your athletes. But what you and Coach Morris kind of learn this after this first meet in outdoor season?
Well, we have a long way. We always knew that we had a good team and we're in a good system. We're set up for success. But this weekend we kind of learned that we still have a lot more that we can improve. We saw a lot of young kids kind of get their first chance at throwing or running or whatever else, being competitive. And they really, they have to learn how to move through the space and be college athletes instead of, kind of adjusting from that high school atmosphere. Or they're people who have contributed at the conference level and we're trying to make them get that jump to the national level this year. So we saw a ton of potential within this first meet. And I'm excited going to the second meet because the competition only gets better. We've got a lot of Division I teams coming down, so the intensity should be there, and I think we can kind of start really blowing our team up as we get toward the end of the season.
How important do you think it is for your track and field athletes to be in a comfortable setting? Obviously you go anywhere, it's the same track, it's the same field events, you're going anywhere, but how important is it to have home field advantage, as it might be said, being in Pueblo for a second straight week?
Yeah, home field advantage is a very real thing. Sleeping in your own bed, eating food you're comfortable with, being around your teammates, having all your teammates there. I mean, there's a big difference when you get to nationals and there's only 4 or 5 people for your team versus you go to home and all of a sudden there's 20, 30 people centered around your event. It's a completely different event, right? You get the intensity's more, everyone's excited for you, everyone wants you to do well, and it's more comfortable. Plus, with us, really, what we're preparing for is, again, nationals. We host nationals next year, So the fact that we get to have all these home meets and get really comfortable on our own turf gives us a huge competitive advantage going into, the national championships.
What's your message, not just to throwers, but all around to your whole group going into this weekend?
We got to bring the energy. Just get excited, have some fun. It's still early in the season, so we've got a long way, a lot of things we can improve, and a long time to do it. But we got to be urgent. There's no way to take your foot off the gas. There's no way to relax. We can't just hit cruise control. We've got to be urgent and attack all the time. If we do that for the rest of the season, our team will have a very good year, and then hopefully an even better year going into next year.
Assistant coach and throwing coach Adam Lufkin joining us here this morning. Thanks, coach, as always, and get after it this weekend.
Thanks, Tyler.